Last time I took this thing out for a rip, we had some ignition issues. Too much heat. It's the coil. It's the coil.
Yeah. A lot of ghost. You're wide open coming down that hill?
Yeah, that's why.
That's why. I don't like your RPM.
Doesn't like the heat.
Oh.
There it goes. Go ahead, I'll follow. So, this is an old NGK spark plug that I put in because I thought it was a spark plug issue, but I'm 99% sure that it's the coil. So instead of just getting a factory replacement, I got a Tons Performance coil, copper wire. It's an MSD wire, full copper wire with an MSD boot. And then it comes with an auto light spark plug. Number there, AR3910X. So that was a kit. Got this on eBay. So I'm going to swap this thing out, and we'll see how it goes. It runs really well. It's just when I get it up into the 6,000s for a long period of time, it ends up cutting out. And then I got to wait for the coil to cool off, and then it starts right back up again. So I had the same issue with the other carburetor, so it has nothing to do with carburation. I also checked my valve lash just to make sure that I wasn't overextending, or to make sure that the push rods weren't heating up and then holding the valves open, and everything's right. So it's got to be the coil. First, I'm going to pull my tachometer, hour meter. All right, pull this cover off. Okay. Pull off the old. There's our old coil. And there's our replacement. I'm going to use the original shutdown wire because it's already set up. All right, that's going to be good. Wrap that right around. Connect. Clip that in. So I always do a little Loctite on these. Just do a little drop, blue. Air gap on this is anywhere between 8 thousandths of an inch and 24 thousandths. This is a 15 thousandths feeler gauge. I'm going to put that inside there, and then I'm going to rotate until I get to my magnet and let the magnet suck. There it goes. Pulls it right in. So that's that. I'm not going to tighten these with the impact. I'm just going to do it by hand. There is a torque spec on these, but I don't have my torque wrench with me, so. Doesn't have to be crazy, crazy tight, but you don't want it coming loose. That's why a little Loctite. A little hand torque is good. Put my feeler gauge out. There we go. We're good, we're clearanced. I'm gonna pull my spark plug. Okay. There is our plug. A little white, so probably a little lean. You can probably give it a little bit more fuel, but it also wasn't running right, so with the ignition. This is the Autolite 3910X. This is a racing style plug, so it doesn't have a conventional gap. I'm gonna put that back in. This is what came with the kit. Get that crush ring crushed. That's what makes contact with the head. Okay, now this is all back. I'm just gonna lay that like that. Get this cover back on. It's actually pretty cool, because it could sit kind of like that. Plenty of room there. I always like to do a little Loctite on these just to keep them happy. Okay, that's that. Good. Okay. Okay. We are on. And I need to put my tack back on. I like to put a zip tie up through 1, 2, 3, 4. Do one more wrap. Let's say 5 wraps. It's probably more than enough. All right, there's my hour meter. We're all set. Okay, this one's complete. I got my new ignition coil in, new spark plug, and I'll run this in a little bit. On the same ride last time, in a previous video, my brother's pretty much bone stock CT200U. The brakes got locked up. Yeah. What is he burning oil?
He's smoking.
Slow down. Slow down. Stop. You're smoking like crazy. Oh, it's the brakes. Are you riding your brakes? And you can actually see this got like white hot. So I'm thinking that one of the shoes went over one of the other shoes and locked up. So I'm gonna pull that wheel off and fix those shoes. I got a new set in the mail. So these are the direct replacements. So we'll see what the story is with the old, put in the new, and this one will be ready to go also. both completely roasted off. That's wild. There you go. Completely destroyed. Yeah, and those chunks were just getting spun around and stuck up inside the other. So we'll get that all cleaned out. The bearings aren't too bad. We'll get that all cleaned out, get the new ones in. Good to go. Here we go. All done. Those will go right back in. Oh, did I do that upside down? I did. This has to get flipped. Probably just do that. Perfect. And that'll sit like that. Done. Got my chain back on. Tight enough. Good. Okay, these are all done. Got my ignition fixed on that one. Got our brakes fixed on this one. We're good to go. Ready to ride. So these two are dialed in. Got this one, got the brakes all adjusted. Runs great, stops great, perfect. And this guy with the new ignition coil runs, I used to be able to like hold it at like 6,000 plus for like, I don't know, 5 seconds, and then it would start cutting out, and then it would die. It would completely die, and then I'd have to wait for it to cool a couple seconds and then restart it. I had this thing up to 6,400 and change, wide open, just screaming, no problem, and runs awesome. So I don't know if all this is necessary, but it definitely helps. So it runs great. This thing runs absolutely perfect. It's an animal. And that's that. So back in business.